You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What's going on, Hip Hop King?
Back again, Fly T Miles. It is what it is, radio.
Hey, might as well introduce yourself again.
Yeah, it's your boy Ish, Pac-Man Society. We in the building.
We got another special co-host, my son, Funk, aka Kion Maroli. Say what's up.
What's up?
Oh yeah, today what I wanted to talk about basically, well, what we wanted to talk about is the state of music. You know
Always said they need to take it back to, remember the back in the days to have Anita Baker, Luther Vandross. Shoot, we used to wake up. Well, I know me. Saturday mornings, I'm waking up with Keith Sweat playing. I gotta clean up.
Oh, that's dope.
Stuff like that. They don't do that no more. Now they, you know, all the women want to be bad bitches. All the dudes want to be thugs and bosses. Everybody want to be a boss, but don't want to put the work in to be a boss.
Right.
But yeah, I think the state of music is terrible. It's terrible. What y'all think?
I mean, I honestly think the state of music is all the way messed up. You know, me being a rapper and a person who loves music more than anything. I'm a fan more than anything. So I can remember times of going in a house, turning my lights off, copping like 3 albums and just listen and zone out, see what I can picture and see from the music, what it was giving me. You know what I'm saying? I that's the type of stuff I always love. Everything from funk to hip hop to jazz. And I mean, to be real, it's not a lot of authentic music. That's what my main issue is, and what they pushing, you know.
Everybody sound alike. Nobody wants to be original.
And then with this low key LG or LBGT movement that you know what I mean, that they trying to push into these videos and the media, shit is just creepy to me, man.
Yeah, honestly, I think that is like all low frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like through the beats, through the sound, like it's the promote like non-intelligent. Like it's like to make a person feel like it's okay to be
dumb.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To the point where you watch the dudes and you can tell they got mental disorders. Like it's not a game. Like these dudes are stone cold slow. And it's like, but these the ones they always push. And there's always talent. Talent ain't going out. Like it's not dry, it's not dried up, it's not where you can't find talented people. They everywhere. But instead of picking that talented dude, they're gonna pick that retarded dude. They're gonna push him and they're gonna have your kids trying to emulate a person who obviously ain't got the right mental capacity to even be a leader.
It's strategic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. As far as hip hop, I knew hip hop was in trouble when no hate to him, and yo followed me back on Twitter. Shouts out to him. But when I first heard Little B music, man, I was like, yo, they signed this dude, but he got a cult following. But he strictly A, B, C, D rap. That's what he do, and they love him. Well, some people love him. I don't see how, but to each his own. It is what it is. I ain't hating.
I mean, but they like people like anything, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Was the best to them out of 10 people that they heard. And that's gonna be that, no matter how bad it is or how good it is.
And they listening to the beats. They ain't listening to nothing they saying. But another thing, let the hottest rap, but whatever the hottest rapper say hot, especially with drugs, what we do. Well, not me per se, but what we do. Go try it. Went from, I mean, marijuana is something that's, you know, around us. But you went from the marijuana to the lean to these perks. It's crazy.
To the dope.
To the dope.
And rappers is talking about sniffing dope now.
Yep. Oh, there's a lot of young dope fiends out here.
Oh, yeah.
Sheesh.
Shout out to y'all out there that's on Park Heights or Greenmount, leaning. But yeah, man, hey, me personally, by me being in the streets before hustling, I done sold every drug. I never was curious to, you know, to wonder why a crackhead would spend their money on what they spending it on, or why does crack or dope do this? I don't care. I can't do it. I've watched it destroy people.
I mean, in a weak mind, though, that's what it really like. What we always got to realize is more followers than leaders. And we gotta just take it as what it is at face value.
Yeah.
Where people always say be a leader, everybody can't be a leader, and majority of people won't be a leader.
Right.
So we got to get out that mindset. We will like for certain people to be leaders, but you got to have the qualities of being a leader. And the problem is that these people follow the wrong shit.
Yeah.
So they don't even have leadership around them, so they follow the TV characters and shit. They follow the radio stars
and these rappers.
Yeah, all the
they see the rappers with the little teeny jeans on.
Make sure y'all follow TT Vogue, Tiffany Tennell, man. She's an awesome artist. She's on the come up. And TT Vogue, make sure y'all get on YouTube, and Tiffany Tennell, follow her Facebook.
Shouts out to Tiff.
No doubt.
But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. You got the dudes wearing the jeggings, tight jeans, wearing the jeans with no belt on, your underwear showing.
Because it's a trend.
Man, that irked me.
It's the white supremacy movement.
I mean, and see, and that's what we
homosexuality.
That's what we really got to get better with, for real. We got to really realize that everything is a strategy against us, and I just can't stand when people don't get it. It really annoys me. Like I be watching, I get on Facebook, which I hate at times, social media in general, because it's when I see some of the dumbest shit and just ruin my whole day.
Yeah.
And people actually be thinking they intelligent, and they coming from unique perspectives when they actually sound like they goddamn master. Like when you hear people say stupid stuff like, "Well, you can't say Black Lives Matter when we killing each other." That has nothing to do with each other. What are you, a fool? Like they don't mix.
But you know what? Black Lives Matter, that is kind of like watered down to me.
Yeah, it's watered down.
All that shit is lame, man. It is what it is. Say what it is.
Matters. Self-government, indigenous government is what matters. So to me, I don't really respect the Black Lives Matter thing because it's deeper than that. To me, that's just my personal opinion.
Right.
We need to get real.
Yeah, and I'm not a part of the movement, but at the same time, I think it's something for like the old lady or somebody to grasp to, who might not be ready for the RBG or something like that. They're not ready for something as strong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind their movement. I don't disrespect it, but I'm not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But what I hate is to see anything that gains momentum that is melanated they attached to something else. You know what I'm saying?
But how can we say Black Lives Matter? Black lives don't matter to blacks. Am I real? We killing each other.
See, but you gotta look at it like this. For one, like I spoke on this, I think a couple episodes ago. In every race, they kill each other more than other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not uncommon. White people kill white people more than black people kill black people.
Yeah.
Asians kill Asians more than black people kill. I mean, more than a black person kill an Asian or a white person kill an Asian.
Right.
The thing about it is a propaganda tool. That's why they came up with black on black crime. Now, everything is catered to make us look crazy. See, when you're dealing with poverty, because we impoverished. When you're dealing with people who only getting crumbs, oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
They scratching and clawing. They going that kill a person for a pair of tennis because they don't have tennis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Sad situation, but
very
it's
sad.
the ways of the world. Let me ask y'all this. Well, first, let me say this. Let me shout out my kindergarten through 12th grade teachers, because without y'all, I wouldn't be here. I know some of y'all told me I wasn't going to be nothing, but jokes on you, Jack. But another thing I wanted to touch on is I think that our teachers, our educators are underappreciated. And me working in the school system, just watching how things operate, these kids in trouble, man. They still passing these kids just to get them out the way. Just to let them move
The
on.
whole school system is going to leave us in trouble. You know what I mean? I promote and advocate just home training, because everything we learn is against our own nation. Everything they teach us from the kindergarten to the 12th grade. So me personally, not to the teachers per se, but fuck the school system, man. We need to raise our kids and teach them what they need to know. Right. And it's not what they teaching is in these school systems.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what's even crazier? That's how you know that they ain't trying to help us. What the hell did any of us learn when we went to school that helped us when we got out there? Like, I ain't learned nothing about getting a job. I ain't learned nothing about anything that I could think of, a bill, not even how to fill out an application. School ain't teach me that.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned no tool that helped me in life. You know what I mean? When it came to school, they didn't teach me nothing. But the thing is, I would never tell people not to get it because they put you in a box. But what I would say is I would piggyback off what my man said. Control their education.
Okay.
You know?
Hey, we got a break, y'all. Hey, when we get back from this break, we need y'all to call us up, man, and let us know what y'all think. It is what it is radio. We got Fly T Miles, Hip Hop K.
Most definitely.
Man, it's on that.
Young Funk in the building with us. Say what's up, Funk.
What's up?
Okay. That's the future
up,
right there.
Shout out to the Parkside Warriors.
Call us up 410-702-5657. BeExposedRadio.com. It is what it is radio.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Idea just how many.
I can't believe it. This one looks good.
Peter's thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner?
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out Discover the Forest.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know you're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We back. Hip Hop K.
Fly T Miles. Hey, on that.
Man, society.
Yes, sir.
You know.
You got man Funk over there.
Funk in the building. Say what's up, Funk.
You know, so that's how you gotta do it. We gotta start them off young, make sure they on the right path. And I really do feel like, for one, I'm gonna be real. I feel like the school system failed me, so I'm a product of being failed by the school system.
I was failed too, but I graduated. Man, I got recruited to play basketball. I got the dumb ball, and ain't do nothing but shoot dice and play cards and sell weed for my 4 years of dumb ball.
I hate to say it sound fun. Like, I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean,
it sound fun.
School, man, I was going through a lot when I was in school, but man, I ain't take it serious. That's even when I went to college.
Oh, you
I
went
wound
to
up,
college?
yeah, when I went to BCCC for a couple months. I ain't even finished the year, but it was funny because I was in class with a lot of my former students from Calverton. And where go back then, man, I'm wild. One girl that knew me, hey, Mr. Miles, we had textbooks. Textbook was $110. We had to go get textbook. She got hers first. I say, can you copy this for me? This girl copied her a complete textbook and gave it to me. I just took it as a joke, so I couldn't do it. Then my English instructor was African. We couldn't hardly understand him, so it was like, man, that whole thing was a joke to me. It really was. It was fun.
Crazy.
It was fun.
And see, I hated that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I hated everything about school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so bad. I used to get I can remember in elementary school, I would get suspended every week.
Yeah.
I would do something purposely
just to get suspended.
Then I got in middle school, same thing, just kept getting suspended.
Mm-hmm.
High school, they started failing me though. Like, it was crazy. I was failing like they wasn't just pushing me through.
Oh yeah.
So
they're gonna make you work.
But it was just a bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell the teachers ain't care. You know what I mean? And they would actually shit on me, like all the time. Like, this nigga bad influence, say stuff like that. Like, don't be around him. It was like crazy. Like, dang, you would actually say that. I'm a kid.
Right. That's how it
you
be.
Tell another kid, like, no, he trouble.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Kid.
I used to hold teachers on a higher pedestal until I started dating one. That had to make me really. Calverton Middle School was a rude awakening and a wide awakening for me, because always
shout out to Calverton.
Shout out to Calverton Middle School. I had 8 great years there. Shout out to everybody that went to Calverton. But man, you got teachers. We got a caller. Oh, it's time for break. That was quick. Hey, we get back, man. Call us up. 410-702-5657. It is what it is. Radio.
BeExposed.com.
What is hood respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear Hood Respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at Hood Respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is Hood Respect.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio Loyalty. Click the banner to join now. We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back.
Back, people. Yeah.
Miss Nika Nicole has made it.
Over here, we're talking about how the educational system has failed.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Thank you. Big hair don't care.
Big hair don't care. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's your product.
But the hair?
Yeah, big hair don't care.
Well, that's just a little saying I say when I wear big hair. You know?
Word.
Time out.
That joint nice. I like that.
Thanks.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I do.
Educational system failing out here, right?
What you think about that?
No Child Left Behind is a joke. I feel like you got a lot of smart dummies graduating from school just so they can get them kids out of there and pass the buck and have it look good on their record. I mean, we all know that from Walbrook, right?
Oh, damn.
Oh, y'all went to Walbrook?
Yeah.
I didn't go to
Dunbar.
I didn't go to Walbrook, but we know that Walbrook, they went up there and went through their paperwork and their tests. And, you know, even though the principal at the time, he wanted what was best for the kids. And I think in his mind, he was doing...
Bunley,
Bunley was a good principal.
He was a good principal. And the thing is, I think that he thought that he was doing a service to these kids to get them out, and because a lot of them went on to go to college.
On me.
No, that nigga was awesome.
He was a good guy.
I like him though.
Because in his when he was the principal at Walbrook, he had the highest graduation rate, and he had the highest the percentage of kids going to college at that time.
Oh wow!
You know, or vocational school. They left there to do something. But you know, sometimes when you have a black man in power, you know, they try to find some things to discredit them, especially when they run for office, because they want what's good for the black community. But you know, big ups to Mr. Bunny.
Shout out to Marco Clark also, man.
Oh yeah, Mr. Clark. Shout out to Mr. Clark.
I watched that man grow from a 6th grade teacher to a principal, and he used to stay on my tail, man. Go back to school, go back to school. But I'm glad to see that he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what's
Keep
up.
up the
Mr.
good
Clark
work.
was
Him
so
and
real.
Mr. Carl Perry,
Yeah.
good dudes.
But look, Mr. Clark was so real. He used to let us fight. Like if you wanted to fight in his class, he'll put you on the spot and move the desks.
Yep.
So if you wasn't about that, it was what it was.
Shout out to Mr. Clark.
Man, call us up.
You know,
we want to hear somebody else's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna call y'all. Like I said, I've been saying this for 2 weeks. I'm serious. I'm gonna call one of y'all off the rip. I don't know what y'all gonna be doing. We're gonna catch y'all by surprise. Call us up 410-702-5657.
But yeah, you know what though? I think I agree with you too with that No Child Left Behind stuff, because that was one of the things that helped perpetuate people being foolish. You know, because it's bad enough you can't really equate school knowledge with common sense.
Okay.
Like at all. Like it's that bad. Because I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest struggles I had in school. I got a bad memory. Till this day, I got a bad memory. So I started to notice, like, dang, a lot of this stuff is just memory up here. Like it has nothing to do with knowing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they want you to remember the textbook.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you know anything about what's in the textbook. You know what I'm saying? So it was like people who got great memories can excel in school, but then when it comes to mathematics and science, they won't excel because those are two topics that's knowledge based.
Let me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think a college education is important in these days and times?
No.
I don't think so. I know a couple people with master's degrees making $10 an hour.
You need a trade. What you
Yes.
think, Ish?
Yeah, I feel the same. I think it's just all to just dumb us down, unless you're with the movement. If you're not, like, then it's just a diversion. I think us as black people, we should study who we are, study our ancestors, the people that, you know what I mean, that brought about change for us. And what they teach us in the school is totally opposite. You know what I mean? You learn about a bunch of Europeans and straight lies about history. And then when you get older and you seek knowledge, you come to realize that, be like, dang, but you be like so indoctrinated with all this bull crap. So it's crazy. And
that's just sad, man.
Nigel, call us up, man. Nigel Ali, call us up. I was trying to get him up here, but his flight just landed. 410-702-5657. Also, Mr. Brown is doing something spectacular, man. They got the Stop Fatherlessness movement.
Oh, that's
powerful. That's my man.
Oh, well,
yeah. Call us up, Nigel, man. Tell everybody about the book dedicated to Be More City. He got a book that he also did with Keon Carpenter. Positive brother. He will be here soon, or we gotta get him on the phone soon.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like, to be real, I definitely feel the same way my man feel. Everything is teaching us to fail. That's what that, like, once you realize that, that's when you can attack whatever the strategies are.
Right.
Because to be real, a lot of the times us as black people, we get in a position where we fall back. We teach our kids to be quiet, just go to school, learn, and all. But this shit is failing. It's not working. Look around. We ain't successful at all. Like, they winning like a motherfucker. And I hate to make it be like us versus them, but when you're losing this goddamn bad, you gotta notice something got to change.
Yeah.
We got to shake it up. We got to do something for us. We can't keep wanting to put our hand out asking people for help, because it's just like if your enemy, it's like when Lion King. Remember when Mufasa was asking Scar, he wanted them to pull him up, and Scar just let his ass fall right into the stampede.
Yeah,
that's what the hell they do to us, and we'll crawl back up to the mountain and ask them to help us up again. Like it's the craziest mess in the world.
That's how it be, man.
And then you have to be careful, because it's like when you get us as Black people, you know, our culture, you know, everybody loves our culture, but they don't like the lifestyle that comes with, you know, being Black.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get too educated, once you find out too much, then you're on the list. You die mysteriously. Something happens to you, you get murdered. You know, Dr. Seppi, you know, he was, you know, he found a cure for AIDS, and who else knows whatever else. And now they want to take the credit for it, and he mysteriously just so happened to just die. You know, so it's like, you damn if you do, damn if you don't, but damn it, we do, and we will, and that's what we need.
You got to, because that's what they do. They make examples to make people scared. But like how I feel about it is like, I'd rather die out this motherfucker, like, period. Like in regular life, I ain't gonna just live on my knees, and I'm not doing it in no way, mentally, physically, nothing. Like it just ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I would rather die. And to be real, I would teach my kids, nigga, you better be rather die. Right. Because what's the point? What's the point of living like that? You know what I'm saying?
Stand for something. Let me ask y'all this, y'all. Look, my mind be going crazy. I'm just thinking earlier, right? Oh, Mr. Isaac, yeah, you can come up, Isaac. That's not a problem. Could y'all imagine what Baltimore City would be like if they legalized 1, prostitution, and 2, marijuana? Could y'all imagine that? It's just something to go into my mind.
It is legalized.
Marijuana in some parts, but prostitution. Could you imagine how Baltimore would be if Baltimore was like Vegas? If women had cards, passed them out.
Man, everybody had AIDS, man.
I mean, it's just some stuff that be going on in my mind.
But on some real shit, it'd be like 99.9 above. We already got a high ass AIDS rate.
I'm gonna say this, man. If anybody, any DJs out here listening, radio promoters, producers, programmers, we need Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson, Keith Sweat. We need them back on the radio.
Yeah.
We need to take it back to the essence with good music. People don't know that music trains your mind frame. For y'all out there that don't know, try something. Wake up one morning to put some slow music on. After you get yourself together, put slow music on. Certain slow music. Yeah. Watch how your mind frame is. Then wake up one day and put some young. No, I can't do Young Thug, but one of them.
Just something gangster.
Something gangster. That's gonna change your mindset. A lot of people don't know that, man.
It's all energy. You know what I'm saying? And we move by frequency.
Yes,
it's just like your radio. You know what I'm saying? We can go from station to station, from frequency to frequency. Whereas it's crazy because a lot of people really don't know that's how they move. They pull strings on that level. That's why when you watch TV, they give you certain kind of commercials.
Propaganda.
It's all and it all programming with your mind.
Let me ask y'all this: y'all believe in Illuminati, blood sacrifices, and all?
I don't believe in the blood sacrifice stuff, but I believe in not Illuminati, but I know it's groups because there's no technically such thing as Illuminati. You got skull and crossbones.
Yeah, you got
different things. There's no such thing as.
I'm shocked. You don't believe in the blood sacrifice?
Not from all of the ones that they be saying. I think certain ones, but you got to realize us as black people can't even get into skull and crossbones and stuff like that. Like we can work for them, but you can never be. They racist groups.
I believe in the blood sacrifice though. To me, because I think it makes sense. Name a famous rapper that somebody close to them ain't die.
I can't name a person that somebody like shit. Like if I make it, they gonna try to say I killed my brother or some
I
shit.
feel like I'm in the Illuminati sometimes.
Yeah, like goddamn.
Shit, sign me up minus the blood sacrifice. Shit.
Like on some real shit. Like I can't name one nigga I know.
I don't know
who ain't lost somebody real close.
Right.
I lost my brother. You lost your brother.
Shout out to my brother. Rest in peace, King Porter.
Yeah, rest in peace, Lord Light. You know what I'm
saying?
You know, so it's like it's hard because I'm gonna be real. I think it does exist, but I think that we take it too far. And I'm a person who into conspiracy theories, but I think when it get to music and stuff, we take it too far. Because I think it's easier than you think for them to control music without doing it. Like all they got to do is control what they put out, which they do. That's all they got to control. What they push, what they put out, and that's that, and just oust you. You know what I mean? Other people just on the outside looking in. It's easier than being like, let's blood sacrifice or this, that, and the third. When you got these Jewish elite people running radio, running entertainment, that's who really run everything when it comes to entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's the Jews. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't even go by their Jewish name.
Right.
They changed their names to like regular European names. You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember. When Charlie Sheen got fired, he did all that crazy stuff, but as soon as he called that man by his real name, he got fired. Real talk, though. He got fired that same day.
Yeah.
He was slapping prostitutes and everything and never got fired.
That man crazy anyway.
Now he's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he getting people set up. What was the man's name?
Who?
The Kingpin.
Oh. I know what you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Wasn't that him who got him set up? Yeah, like how the fuck can he get, like, they using celebrities out this motherfucker. He got the goddamn man set up. What's the man's name? I can't think his name. The goddamn big Kingpin just got locked up. Escaped from jail.
El Chapo.
El Chapo. Yeah, he was a part of that shit.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, him and I forgot the girl actor. He was trying to date her. And he arranged a meeting in the fucking FBI court window.
You ain't about that?
No.
And that's how he got locked up.
Shout out to Charlie Sheen.
That's the dumbest shit.
Shout out to Charlie Sheen. Hey, call us up. We ain't have a caller all day. Y'all don't love us this week? 410-702-5657.
You know, we gotta change that frequency though, you know. So in my house, I ain't playing none of it. You know what I mean? I don't care. I can meet a girl, you know, they get the, I want to just hear this Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne don't get played in my house.
None of Lil Wayne?
I don't like Lil Wayne.
None of Lil Wayne?
None.
Oh man,
not even old Lil Wayne.
Carter 3.
Not even Hot Boys.
Nah, and see, and then they always validate why I don't like them. Because then you don't like them, then all of a sudden you see him and Baby kissing, and you be like, oh, that's why I ain't like them. Or then you see
another situation
getting bitched out his money. Like, you're a man. Come on now. How the fuck?
It's happened to many. It's not
50 mil. No, but he re-signed.
Hey.
What do you mean? Like he just re-signed?
He re-signed after he got pimped already. He could have went anywhere. Remember, right before he re-signed in his prime.
But then we're looking at the dynamics of the relationship as well. This is somebody who's been his
somebody who's been kissing
all his life.
Whole life.
What's up? Hip hop cat, don't do that. But this is somebody he looked at as a father figure. You know, it was trust there.
He was molesting them.
No,
in the real, he was molesting that man.
Well, we don't know. I don't know.
The guy was like just like Lord, like Drew, you know what I'm saying? He was kissing that man since his little.
I do remember when he kissed Lil Wayne on Rap City.
Rap City.
That's
Oh, and 106 in Park, he was talking about he the only one that he
kissed like that.
And he was getting mad when he was talking when they asked him about like girls.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm the only person he kissed. Baby said that. Like that's his.
I had to go back and look at the
footage.
footage.
No, that happened. That happened.
Yeah, baby, where you at?
Proof
man?
in the footage.
Yeah, that's sad
He's
though.
somewhere with Tony Braxton.
Yeah, that's sad. You know, she just want the money.
Tony Braxton, I love you.
She want a reason to get back in the limelight. Same reason Vivica and 50 was together.
Yeah.
She just needs a reason to get back in the limelight. What better way? He's so controversial.
What better way?
Yeah, he get out there. He said, "Oh, 3 of y'all.
Oh, 3. Oh, we finished or we done? Oh, 3 of y'all. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name." But he did go get that patented and made T-shirts. Yeah. Shout out to him. He's a good businessman.
He really is. He really is a good businessman.
Yes,
he just went to a college and did a lecture with his lawyer, his company lawyer, and it was raw and uncut. But I think some of those kids and they really need to hear what he was saying. You know, it is everybody got a good side of them and the bad side. But, you know, for you to take time out of your schedule to go do anything for somebody else for free, I think is, you know,
it's for free?
Yeah, he didn't get paid for that. He did it with his
Yeah, he
lawyer.
did it for free.
You know, he did it for free. Yeah, you know, so those kids got a lot out of that. How he run a business, you know, how he said that he was street. His brother was the one that really kept him.
Yep.
Is the business runner.
Hey, we gotta go to a
business
break, y'all. I ain't mean to cut you
No
off.
problem.
It is what it is, radio.
Yeah. BeExposed.com.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yeah, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What's going on? What's going on? We back.
We're back.
Most definitely.
We are back.
Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Radio.
How y'all doing out there?
What's up?
Give us a call at 410-702-5657 or text 443-642-9403 with questions or comments.
Yes. You know what? I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
What's some ways y'all think that we can change some things in the black community? Like to help tilt the balance back to us?
Education.
First, we got to unify with each other first.
But no, I'm saying how? What's
first we got to get along.
No, I'm saying, but what I'm asking is the solution to some of the problems, not. You know.
Honestly, I would say first we got to grab the young ones.
No doubt.
Got to start with them first, because without us basically teaching them, they're gonna be lost. And the blind can't lead the blind. We got a caller, y'all.
What's going on, family? It's your man Cash in the building.
Oh, what up, Cash?
What's up?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm checking y'all out, man. Love the positive energy y'all got going on. But there's a couple things I just want to touch on. I keep hearing the word black being used and stuff like that. And I don't have a problem with us as people, but when we're using these words like Black Lives Matter and things like that, you know, we need to go back to the etymology of the words and find out how they were originally used when they were spoken. That's how they're able to get over on it and things of that nature. If you really go look at the etymology of the word Negro, black, colored, they all let you know that you're considered silvertail mortis, which means dead. So if you're already considered dead, how do you matter? And that's what people don't understand. Like when you go do our ancestral, our consanguinity, our lineage, you know what I'm saying, you'll find out that our ancestors didn't identify with those terms. African American was the word was coined by Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So when you start looking at these things, you know, we get to talking about schools and stuff like that. When you consider yourself Negro, black, or colored, you fall under civil rights, which is a granted privilege. And that's why when you go into these courthouses and things that nature, they can take your children from you. They can do all these different things. You have no rights until you learn to who you really are and how to identify. And it's just like a title search, man. You gotta start off with your birth certificate, get your mother, father, and keep going on and so on and so on, so you can get back to somebody's death certificate or, you know, in your lineage and see what your people were originally called. And you want to find out that it had nothing to do with Negro, black, or colored. You know, so once we get to these things and start finding out the real meaning of these words and how they've been used, that's what, you know what I'm saying, we've changed a lot of things with our children.
Right.
We got granted privilege. They don't have to provide our children with schools and stuff like that. So we keep getting mad at these people, but that's a privilege for them, for you to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You send your children to school to be social. You know what I'm saying? They get their lessons at home.
Right.
But you know, so you know, just a couple of things, and to touch on one more thing before I go. The word Illuminati actually means enlightened one. What happened was the families of the richest people, the Rothschilds and stuff like that, had money, but they didn't have a way to intimidate the people and stuff like that. So that's when they came together to form the World Bank. And with the World Bank, they needed to come up with a story to scare the people. That's where your whole blood sacrifices and all that from. And by being an age of you know, social media, man, they can tell us anything. Our people don't read. You know, you want to hide something. You want to hide something from a nigga. Put it in the book. There you go.
There you
man,
go.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, I appreciate you for calling up, man.
Thanks for calling.
All love, man.
No, shout out to my man, yo.
Peace and love.
Royal family.
That was my fault.
All right. That was.
Well, I guess that poses the question: who are you? Who are you? Are you colored, Negro, nigga, black? What are you? Who are you? That's a deep question.
Mm-hmm. And you know what though? He was. That was the truth though about. That's why they always gave us like little sub names, so we don't fall under the same stuff as them. Like that's why they can just change the name of what we are, and we would just accept.
And we accept it and move on.
But
and
isn't that what you do to something that's unknown?
Right.
I'd rather remain unknown to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But they give us these terms. You know what I mean?
I'm an African American Monday, a black man Tuesday, a Native American Wednesday. Put it like this: by Friday, I'm gonna be called the nigga. So.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
You know, like, but that's where that's part of their power too. Everything that they do is calculated. Like, there's no coincidences or anything when it comes to them. Like,
no,
white supremacy. They on their game. We just gotta get on ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the problem is we going blindly though. That's the real problem though. When you we are in their system. So it's hard to find your way in somebody else's system. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you a Sega game, you're a Sega game. I can't put you inside a Super Nintendo. It don't really work. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about, man. I told you I'd be having stuff going on in my mind. I might got ADHD. My mother might have slid me a lip pink sandwich. I don't know. But I think about back when like Martin Luther King and them used to have the, you know, they had to go to, when it was segregated, they had to go to their own water fountain and all that. I'd have either been beating a lot of white people ass, or I'd have been getting my ass whipped. Excuse my language, funk. Because, you You're not gonna put me in that line and make me drink out that water fountain. I don't care. You ain't gonna wet me up with no hoses without no retaliation. I used to just always wonder how I would make that transition back then.
You didn't. You probably would
fell
have been
in
a
line.
Panther.
Yeah, you'd have fell in line because the group mind.
No, but I don't. But the thing is, if he'd have fell in line, what about the brothers and sisters that didn't fall in line? You got people that got holes and they went against the grain, knowing that they was going to either die, be brutalized, you know, or be jailed. So you really can't say that because
that
guess
same
what?
light
How
will be
much has
shining
changed?
in his life right now in this day and time if he was that one back then.
Well, yeah, how much has changed though? We're still living the same way.
You just look at the person ambition right now.
That's like a lot of people don't know. That's
Talk
why
that
gangs
shit.
were formed. Gangs wasn't formed from two different people picking a color, beefing. Gangs were made to protect the neighborhood. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, as time went on, they did, you know, go to the left and start killing each other over stupid stuff. But gangs were actually our police.
But
And a lot of people don't know that.
Why it's so easy to take the transition from being a revolutionist to like being a stone cold criminal? Because it's the rebellion.
Yeah, it's all about rebelling.
Because it's like when you get in this place where you like fuck the system.
We gotta go to a break. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say.
I got curfew.
Again?
Yeah.
Man, you.
What is hood respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear hood respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at hood respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is hood respect.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
It is what it is.
We're
Radio,
back.
BeExposed.com.
Uncle Ron.
Give us a call at 410-702-5657 or text us a question or comment at 443-642-9403.
Most definitely.
How was y'all week? Y'all had a good weekend? Well, week.
My week was pretty good. Pretty busy getting ready for my Black is Beautiful fashion show tomorrow at 9 p.m. down at the Skyloft on Bank Street. Shout out to Miss Leah Harris.
Plug.
She's a student at Stevenson College. She's one of my models.
dope.
She modeled for you at the last
the
SOS fashion show
okay.
too. Yeah, so it's going to be
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Leah Harris.
That's dope right there.
Next fashion show, I'm coming out, y'all. Baby oil on and a bikini.
See,
Some
you
boots.
messed it up because I was about to say I want to be in a fashion show, but none. When you said that, I was like, no, I don't want no parts of that.
No, I'm
Put your
playing.
leopard drawers on.
I ain't doing that.
I come out there as pop.
Hey, shout out to all the mentors, coaches, and everybody doing something positive for the youth. Keon Johnson.
Coach Sterling at BCC.
Yes, that's my man.
Mhm.
Couple of y'all out there. Coach Corey Jones. A
Coach
lot of y'all.
Joshua Lewis. I went to Forest Park with him. He's a football coach.
I'm about to
Coach
start
Joe.
coaching.
You about to start coaching?
Say no, I ain't coaching.
Man, it's a good thing.
My
Phone.
cousin used to play for Forest Park.
Really? What's your cousin's name?
Tyree.
Really?
Shouts
Okay,
out the namesake.
Shout out to Tyree. Cool.
We got the young co-hosts in the building with us.
Definitely. That's what it is.
Kayon Funk Miles. Yeah.
What position do you play on football, Phone?
Running back.
Oh, I mean, you got to be really fast, right? Do you ever get scared sometimes when all those guys are chasing you?
No.
No? Oh, no fear, right? No. Okay, you heard it here first.
This man breaks it. Go ahead, tell him.
Never juke or nothing.
You like to run him over.
Okay, you just go straight down the middle, right?
Yep.
Good.
You tell him you broke it about 60 yards, 2 games.
Yeah.
Wednesday, he broke it for about 60 yards for a touchdown. And Saturday. Oh, awesome. We have a future NFL player now, so I got to get a selfie with him. You know, when he get famous, I can, put it out there. Like, I knew him.
Right.
Finally buy Dad a minivan.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Buy me a minivan. Y'all heard it here first.
That's beautiful. That lets you know that he pays attention. You know, he could have said anything. He could have said he'd give his dad $1 million, a big house, but he pays attention. I want to get my dad a minivan for those trips.
For the Miles clan.
Remember, it's going to be a bus by there. You want to get a bus.
You got jokes. Hey, call us up, man. 410-702-5657.
Since we're talking about education in the Black community, and we were talking about what's some Hip Hop KX, what are some of the things we can do to bring the Black community back together? And we did say we were starting with the youth. Mm-hmm. You know, any other activities in the neighborhoods, being as though I know they shut down a lot of recreation centers, anything else that they have for these kids that they can do? You know, we have football, we have basketball, but so everybody's not athletic. So if there's any other people out there that's listening that has any type of mentoring programs or any after school programs, parents are working, school's out around 3. The average parent doesn't get off to about 5, 6, or 7, sometimes 9 or 10. What kind of programs are out there?
You know what? Shout out to my man who just left Ish Pac-Man Society. I'm a part of that too. He created it. Man, like we just had my mom was talking about it on the show. We just had that back to school cookout, giving away school supplies and stuff like that. That's dope. You know what I mean? Do stuff like that. We're gonna have to. We need more people to just take it on them, put it on your shoulders, because at the end of the day, they taking the money away from that type of stuff. So it's up to us to be responsible and put that on our shoulders. You know what I mean? The melanated people got to stick together. See, they got us in a messed up place where we think that it's something wrong with this. How they got our mind so messed up. We think it's something wrong with being away. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like to the point where we'd rather attach ourselves to other people, but that don't help us. That takes away from us. Right. So it's like you don't see no Asian people trying their best to attach themselves because they already know like this is going to take money from us. So let's just keep it us. Let's just spend with us. We don't need them, and we gonna build for ourselves.
You see what they do, man? They the best recyclers I know. They had a store for 30 years, and you best believe every 5 years somebody from their family coming to take over.
Yeah, that's how they doing. The food get worse and worse and worse.
And what we do, our little mom and pop stores, they quote a figure, they sell a joint. Instead of us keeping everything together.
I mean, that come from education too, though, because believe it or not, one of the hardest things is a generational business to run. Like almost 90% of like generational businesses by the next generation, it go out of business.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But that's an educational thing because a lot of the times that your next in line don't really know how to run the business. You know what I'm saying?
Let me speak on that. I understand what you're saying, but as far as Republic of Great Men and King Porter the brand, you best believe they've learned how to make shirts. So we not playing. Yeah, you got a family business. We ain't selling this. Right. I want his kids to run it, then his kids, and like that. Nah, we ain't doing that.
That's why it's good to have people rooted in whatever you're doing, because sometimes what happens is the person die or something like that, and nobody really was even into the business.
Right.
So then they just out there, they don't know nothing about clothes. You know what I'm saying? They might know something about cell phone cases or
Right.
something, and they try to bring that like, oh, I know that. Let me
Right.
bring that over there, and the whole thing just fall apart. You know?
I'm not letting what my brother created fold. You know.
Most definitely.
That's right. Keep it alive.
All day, every day. You know. And
what's up with the callers, man? I want to hear some other people's voices.
You look so tired, man.
I am, man. Tired as a mom. I'm good. I'm good.
It's not enough hours in the week, month, or the day. You know, you're trying to be so many different places at one time, and you know you have obligations and your priorities. The thing is, they say tired people handle their business. When you got around somebody that's so full of energy, they probably ain't did nothing all day but sleep.
That's
you know what? I'm trying to get to the point where only got to do what I gotta do for like 10 hours out the day. The rest of the day is just like me, whatever I want to do. That's my plan now, is working on ways that I hopefully, well, I ain't gonna say hopefully, definitely next year sometime I'm not working for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't care how hard I got struggle, I will not be working for somebody. You know
Shout out to the struggle.
And being self-efficient, because to be real, that's actually one of the things, probably the main thing that we can do to change our community. We can become self-efficient.
Right.
We wouldn't even have to worry about the system that we in, because we be outside it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said something to me and was like, "Dang, you into a lot, but do you grow your own food? Do you do?" Because he was like, "You on the right path. You want to work for yourself. You want to do this, but what you going to eat? Stuff like that. Breaking it down, like you got to be able to self-sustain." You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where we gonna have to build our own military. We're going to have to do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this way ain't working. So we might as well just not try to make it work. That's how I feel about it right now. Like people can want to do the kumbaya. I'm beyond the kumbaya. I ain't trying to kill nobody either, but I want to be separate. Like just let me do me, you do you, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need them.
But what if? But you're my brother and I'm your sister. What if I need you?
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I definitely understand.
Yeah,
what you're
now
saying.
that
You want to
way,
be on your own. You want to work. You know, you want to only work 10 hours for yourself. But I'm gonna tell you something, because you're talking with somebody who's doing it right now. Working for yourself is a lot harder than working for somebody else. A whole lot harder. It's easy to go punch a clock and work 8 hours and do their work and be done with it. But when you work for yourself, every morning, every day, you got to live and breathe and think. What can you do today to make $1? What can you do to get a customer? What can you do to reach somebody? It does not stop. In your sleep, have you ever went to sleep with so many thoughts in your head about how you're going to make it tomorrow, how you're going to make the dinner, how you're going to buy the dinner, how you're going to get the money for the dinner? Like it's really, it's a hard situation. It's easier said than done.
I think like that now, to be real. Like I'm miserable. Like for real, I'm so miserable because I just don't like it. Like I don't like the people. I think it's too many suckers around me. Like for real, I hate the Uncle Tom shit. I keep getting into it with my supervisor all the time. He a sucker.
That's why you got had tunnel vision. Take it for its worth. It's work.
It's a means to an end.
Do what you gotta do. Leave whatever goes on at your job. You gotta know how to separate the two.
But see, I don't want to be programmed. Like I look at people as programmed. And that's my whole issue, is like I make sure that I don't get my mind to become like this is just it, because then I will fall in line. I don't want to fall in line. Right. So I love my misery right now, because my misery driving me. You know what I'm saying? So me being up trying to figure things out, like that's where my sleeplessness come from. Me trying to figure out my next moves, like, all right, well, how do I become self-efficient? What is some of the steps I can take? Right. What type of business plans can I put together to get away from this? Because to be real, like I do have plan. I mean, I do have a plan, and I am implementing a plan. It's just not moving as fast as I would like. But I just want us to get away from that programming, man.
Patience is the key.
You know,
patience.
But what about when you post on Facebook, I got the job, and you got 1,000 likes? But you post on Facebook, I'm opening my new business. I just got the building. you get about 10 likes. You know, we are programmed. You know, people are, you know, programmed to think that if you don't have a job or a steady income coming in, because I was programmed too. I always was a hustler, but I always had that program in my head, you know, but even with the hustle, get a check. Because if the hustle ain't working, the check can make up for the hustle.
Right.
So now I started thinking the hustle will make up for the check. Yeah. And when I started seeing the hustle make up for the check, it's like, you know what? I can make moves now.
Right.
You know,
but that
took years and years of really trying to perfect it and see what my niche was and see what it was for me, you know, and then thinking I could do it all by myself. Once I lost that way of thinking and I started reaching out to different people, different entities, and seeing that I could get, you know, help or, you know, even just to listen to somebody positive like you, but knowledge, it helped me out a lot. You know, so, you know, shout out to anybody that want to step out on faith and open your own business or create something, a legacy to leave for your kids or your grandkids. It can definitely happen. It can do it. I'm doing it. It can happen.
Shout out to you.
Where the entrepreneurs at? Call us up.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, you know? Because to be real, like, once you get to a place where down is up and up is down, left is right and right is left, like your world turned upside down. And that's what happened to me. Like, the more I learn, the more I go towards certain things, the less I want to be a part of what I thought was regular,
right,
or what I thought was the norm. Because I started like, dang, this is like a system. I don't want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point, just like you said, like, people actually frowned upon you for trying to do better because they want. It's a slave mentality. They'd rather go to master and they look at you like, what you doing? You escaping? No, it's good here. What? I can get groceries here. You get your little stuff.
Boss give you a house, you eat 3 meals.
I might can't get 2 pair of Jordans, but I could get 1.
You right.
You stay with boss. Boss, they're good for us.
That's why I marched to beat my own drum. That's just me.
What?
I can't do it, man.
Boss, give you a little 401k.
I'm not giving nobody 30 years of my life. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
That's how they do it. And then they make it like this is what you should want to do. Now they talking like it might be 50 years. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? You know, man. Get you a checking account in the shoebox as well. We have a checking account, so you look it on paper.
There you
go. Get you a shoebox and put under the bed too.
That's real, right?
That's me.
That's real.
That's me.
That's real.
I tell you, I got $20 in my bank account.
Or something. You better have somewhere. You gotta have that stash. Real talk.
How much money you guys saved up phone? I don't know. You over there looking like you probably got a couple dollars.
Him and Cameron, man, they got it. Money management skills.
Cameron do. I don't.
we might take after you, huh?
He know how to get it.
Just alike.
He know how to get it. I tell you that. Yep. Call us up, man. 410-702-5657. We're about to go to a break. It is what it is. Radio. I'm Fly T Miles. We got Funk in the building.
Hip Hop King.
10 seconds.
Mika Nicole.
Yes. BeExposedRadio.com.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Radio. Call us up.
What it is.
After the break.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now. Join the club that gives you stuff. Hey, thanks! Radio Loyalty. Here's how it works. Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right? Radio Loyalty. Click that banner to join now.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
This forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. It is what it is. Radio. Fly T Miles, Young Funk,
Mika Nicole,
Hip Hop K.
Give us a call at 410-702-5657 or text us your questions or your comments at 443-642-9403.
They dry today. They was burning us up last week. They ain't got no rap for us today.
They might be partying tonight.
Right. That's cool.
But it's people listening though. Because people didn't hit me.
Call us up.
But you know them shy people hit me. Like
before we call y'all.
Well, my man had texted and said he said he out Catonsville listening to funk and listening to y'all.
Who? Who's that?
My man, no.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to
Tanya Dorsey just hit us live on Facebook and said that we definitely do need more communication and helping each other out in the communities, whether it be hood, suburbia, or wherever. Right. So that's definitely the right. Call us Tanya at 410-702-5657. Give us a call.
We're waiting
and tell us your thoughts. She's also a member of the Park Heights Family and Friends Foundation that I'm a part of as well. Yes, absolutely. We just did a fundraiser at Mike and Mike's Auto Detailing on Righteoustown. We washed cars for people, gave her hot dogs and hamburgers. It was really nice, and we're doing back to school stuff for the kids. So, we definitely, you'd be surprised. You don't know what everybody is doing, but the thing is like, so everybody don't have a platform. Mm-hmm. This is your platform, people. Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is, radio.
I got a question.
Get with us.
Go ahead.
Stephanie Rollins Blake I know you're not listening, but I know somebody probably know you. Can you open these rec centers back up so these kids can have something to do? Can you do that? Or give me the money.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mr. Kenny too. District dude around Pablo Grove. We opened the rec back up around there too. So
you're right. Natasha Thomas said we need more rec centers. We got a caller.
Yes, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Tanya Dorsey.
Hi, Dorsey ain't Tanya.
Hey, Nick. I was just calling to say that for the neighborhood, I believe that, especially with our younger generation coming up, our neighborhoods are nothing like it was as we were coming up. So I believe that every child has a testimony. Every child reaches out for something. So there needs to be more communication, more helping hands. As Black individuals, we do not help one another. You have your Chinese to help each other, your Mexican to help each other, but as Blacks, we don't put together and help each other. We criticize each other, and we need a little more of that. We need to teach our children, to come together and help one another. Because I believe that, you do that, you get a better result from some things. If you have a lot of children that's reaching out, that want help, but they don't know how to go about getting the help because they haven't been taught to communicate. Right. So I just feel like we need to reach out a little more. As Tamika was stating that we do have a new foundation, the Park Heights Family and Friends Foundation. We are out to seek out to try to put unity within our community back again, because that's what we need. Coming up, we all stuck together. So when one went down, all went down. So that's how it should be. When one come up, we all should make sure that, the next come up. Right. Hand in hand with unity within each other, not just in the Park Heights community, in all communities. Right. So we striving to make sure that we all come together, from Park Heights to East Baltimore to North Avenue to South Baltimore, to it all. So that's just my opinion.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shout out to Park Heights Family and Friends Foundation.
1-5.
And look,
that's right,
1-5.
Say something too. The Pac-Man Society also hold meetings in the hall down there on Park Heights and Wiley every Sunday, and anybody can come, any organization, because that's what it's actually about, working with other organizations, like just to try to make it bigger. So it's like, if it's like 5 or 6 of us that doing different things, we come together and we can form Voltron,
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Right. Well, shout out to Lakeisha White for the Mothers Against Senseless Killings mass program. She just had a big cookout and event at Lucille Park, and I know it was a successful event. In the Park Heights community, we lose people every day, every single day. If we're not losing them, something's happening. They're getting hurt,
going to jail.
Because the thing is, killing our people isn't just killing them dead. You can kill their spirit, and once their spirit is killed,
you're killing their families. You also killing his family.
So we really need to come together as, just a community, as people, and what we really need to do is uplift each other. Uplift each other to a point to where it's no going back to the negativity. And it's a lot of times people don't know where that starts. I didn't know that.
I have to give a lot of thanks to my Park Heights Family and friends, because I too lost my husband to the streets in February just passed.
Oh,
sorry. So they helped lift me up a little bit. Coming into the foundation helped bring a little more to me. So, with that being said, it was really depressing. My daughter is now going through something.
We gotta get ready to go to a break, Tanya. If you could call us back, but we gotta take a break. We gotta pay the bills.
Got you.
All right. Give us a call.
Thank you for calling.
Right, no problem.
Oh, that was her. I didn't know that.
What is hood respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear Hood Respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at Hood Respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is Hood Respect.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monny, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
What is Hood Respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear Hood Respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at Hood Respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is Hood Respect.
But when I smoked weed, there was a D on that. When I smoked weed, my inhibitions actually weren't wild. You know, like I wasn't like, oh, I want to go fly on a kite or jump off this roof or something like that. No, it was quite the opposite. I was very laid back. I actually wanted to eat all the time. Gosh, and I never would get full. And I got sleepy. So I never wanted to go out and do something wrong, like break windows, drive under the influence. Definitely not drive under the influence. Because I wanted to go to sleep like very badly. Like high sleep is the best sleep ever. Gosh. Irresponsible child abusers are going to have free access. That's not the truth, because if they do legalize it, they're going to probably put the same stipulations they do for cigarettes. Now, if you are under 18 and you wind up getting a pack of cigarettes, then that's what happens. I had a pack of cigarettes before I was 18. So what? Because they was, cigarettes was in a machine that, it wasn't nobody standing there. Right. You just pull a little knob and get your little pack of Newports and you go about your business. Now they're not. Now they're behind the counter. So now you have to ask the old person that doesn't have any money, standing outside asking you for $1. I'll give you $1 if you go get me some cigarettes. He will more than likely do it. He'll be like, how old are you? Does it matter, homeless? That's what they say to him. But if it was me, though, that's what they say to him. But if it was me, I'd have been like, can you go get me this pack of cigarettes? And he would be like, well, how old are you? Homeless. One word. That's it. You go get the damn cigarettes and you get this $1. No, I'm just playing. T-Chain's Gamely.
The all-new season of Talk Lately, Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back again.
It is what it is. Radio.
Fly T Mile.
410-702-5657. Mika Nicole. or text us at 443-642-9403.
We had a text message while we were gone.
All right. So it says, since we're speaking about the community recs and all, I want to hear y'all opinion on them cutting music and art programs as well. How does Funk feel about it?
Oh, that's a good one.
That was awesome.
You got music in your class? I mean, in school, Funk? You take music? Okay. You like it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they
That's
still have it
what's
at
up.
his school, so he can't answer that one.
Well, you know what? Let's ask them this then, because they
If
do
they
have
was to
music after
take
your
it.
school. Yeah, how would you feel if they did take it away from your school? Like if you didn't have to go to that music class, however often you go.
Kinda sad.
Why?
Because I like music a little bit. Cause we be playing games and sometimes we sing songs.
And that makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard it right here from the mind of a child, the mind and the heart of a child. So cutting music and the things that that enriches them, it's terrible. It's horrible. And what are they getting cut for anyway? The streets aren't getting fixed.
Right.
You know, y'all not putting the money into all these vacant houses. Oh, it must be the offices downtown or the offices for the senators and the mayors and the governors. That thousands of dollars worth of Ashley furniture that y'all have in your office. Because I don't see anything that y'all doing.
But you
in
know
the city.
what? This is what I personally believe why they cut art and music from school. Is because as an artist, you think outside the box.
Right.
It forces you to. Like once you stimulate the right side of your brain, you're never gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you keep it stimulated, you will always think different. You know what I mean? And I'm a person who know how to paint, draw, rap, produce. I love art. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put something in my hands, I could make something. I probably can make any goddamn thing. But that gave me a certain way of thinking, and I've been drawing it since I could remember. Like I don't remember never not knowing how to draw. So always had a different mind. And that gave me also my thoughts if like for instance, when people wanted to try certain drugs and stuff, I just could be like, no, I never succumbed to peer pressure before. Because I always just used to be like, fuck what they doing. Like that's how I always felt. And then it was like, what is the consequences of me saying, what, you ain't gonna be my friend? Fuck being your friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always felt like that. So, but that gave me part of that mind because I always thought outside the box. For a lot of people who's not autistic, they always think black and white. They don't see gray.
Right.
They don't see nothing else. Like it's always like the basic way of thinking. Like, well, I'm just going to do this. It's always the fall in line. And then if you come with some left shit, they looking like, oh, you crazy because like that. I just watched the news. They said 2 planes knocked down the building. You're clearly crazy. Because you coming with some other stuff, but I got this from CNN. Like
programming. That's what it is.
Exactly.
They're gonna beat it in your brain until you believe it. That's the same thing with the radio, with them songs, them whack songs they keep playing, and you don't like it the first 2 times. Then by the 10th time you heard it, you can catch yourself singing it.
It's
crazy,
programming, and that's why I don't allow it. Like when y'all was like, "But you don't even," I won't allow it. Like, and I've been that way since forever. None of that gets played in my radio. I told people, look, you can go listen to outside, but it won't get played here.
Right.
And you can take it how you take it. You can feel how you feel. But music's supposed to give you a feeling. It's just like my man Big Crit said, if it don't touch my heart, I can't listen to it.
Right.
So I don't listen to no hollow music. Like it's people I think talented, but their music lacks soul. And I just won't bump it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta be that way. TV, for instance, I can't watch nothing that promotes foolishness.
Yeah, I don't watch.
I won't watch it, especially when it comes to our community. My favorite show ever, Sons of Anarchy. And there's a big reason why. It's a great show, and it's white people acting crazy. They're the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I promote that show. I tell people all the time, watch this. Watch them act the ass. You know what I'm saying? Watch them be the gangsters.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. I love that show to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just hate to promote any stereotypes with us because there's a lot of people who don't know us.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people never been to the hood. So they just get their stuff off TV and be like, oh, I'm scared of niggas. If I see a bucket nigga in a hoodie, I will shoot him.
I'm gonna tell you what make me mad. Y'all ever be in traffic or y'all be walking and y'all walk past a Caucasian car and they lock the door?
Yup. Or they clench their purse. Or they walk closer to the other part of the sidewalk.
Right.
Okay, so I understand that. Have you ever been in a car and have you ever locked the door when somebody shady walked past? I know
my door's locked automatically.
Okay, I have done it.
But-
And have I ever felt bad about it? Maybe a teeny bit, but at the same time, you got to be proactive.
Yeah, true.
Anybody can do anything to you.
But they program. See, this the whole thing though. That stuff that's on TV and stuff is the reason why people like Trayvon Martin get killed, because they push those stereotypes that make a person feel like they're not wrong. For it, so it's so bad. Like they'll kill a black person and then show his record on TV.
Yeah.
Because now they get validation no matter what it was. Like, oh, but he was a criminal, so my story is real. This is fake. And that's where, like, it's just crazy because they play on people fear. So they use fear tactics. You know what I mean? Like, so they keep playing stuff like they make 1 million Menace to Society movies and stuff like that and make people. So these are the visions. Because Hollywood ain't nothing but a spell, and Hollywood teaches people false history and everything. Like, how many times you seen something and you know this is fake history, and then when you talk about, me and my homeboy, for a matter of fact, we're just talking about that. Like, people will reference like Malcolm X when they talking about Malcolm X, talk about the movie. It's a movie. Like, what? Why would you reference a movie?
And with that movie, they only gonna let you see what they want you to see.
And they gonna fabricate stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like, why would you reference a movie though? That is crazy. But that's where people get their stuff from now. So they can straight give you lies on movies. Like, they made Eazy-E look dumb on Compton. He was the brains, but they made him look like he was a fool who went broke, who did not go broke.
Right.
Who Dr. Dre and they never got out their contract. But in the movie, it made it look like they got out their contract.
Yeah.
Like, it's a movie. They're gonna lie.
Hollywood.
Hey, you
That's
know
how
what
it
I mean?
is.
These people was liars, but people watching it be like, no, because on a movie, it's a movie, man. Come on now.
I'm waiting on a Michael Jackson movie.
I don't want to see it because they're gonna fuck that movie up.
It depends on who do it.
They're gonna fuck that up.
Well,
bad
Michael
time.
Jackson, I know I don't want Lifetime to do it.
No.
They're gonna
Lifetime.
fuck that up though. They're gonna make Mike look crazy.
think
They're
so?
gonna make him look like he wasn't as smart as he was. Like he made a mistake and bought the Beatles. I guarantee that's how they're gonna do that. Like,
know what?
they ain't know what it was.
If they discredit him like that, then then I think that causes for another riot.
Right.
I'm sorry, because he was the greatest entertainer of all times. Who do you know has
Well,
had a
me, James
career
Brown, mine's James
that spanned that long?
I still got my white glove from the Victory Tour in 1985.
You went?
My aunt took me RFK
Damn.
Stadium. Shout out to Aunt Cheryl for that one.
That was an experience.
What?
Man.
That
I
was
never
an
got to see
experience.
nobody that I wanted to see, like one of the greatest performers. I wanted to see Prince. Never got to see him.
Yeah, I'd like to see
I wanted to see George Clinton. Never got
I'd
to
like to
see
see
him.
him.
And I never got to see James Brown. Like the people I really, Stevie Wonder. I never got to see these people that I
you
would.
still got a chance to
You
see
can still,
Stevie.
you can still see Stevie.
Yeah, and they
You
need
need
to
to check out
dropping
those
off.
tour
My
dates.
list getting short. My
Yeah.
list
You
getting
better
real
check
short.
out his tour dates.
Man, whoever dresses Stevie Wonder need to be locked up. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all
Yeah,
be
what
seeing
the
that
fuck
man
they be
on
doing to
national
my boy,
TV.
man? And even on his videos, even on his old videos, why the hell they have him wearing dashikis that look like carpets, like most of his career? Like he had on like area rugs. and
That's my
shit.
man though. Shout out to Stevie Wonder.
I think he feel it though. I think like that's how they get it. Like he wear what he like to feel, like because he can't see it. So he'd be like, "Let me feel it." It will feel like
feels
a
like
carpet,
satin.
a magic carpet. Let me put this on.
Man,
You know, I just put the magic carpet on, and I liked it.
y'all crazy.
Shout out to the world. And Michael Jackson was, I left him. It's like, let me stop, man.
Y'all
But that's my
better
boy. I
stop,
love
man.
Stevie Wonder. That's my favorite musician, singer all time.
For
So
real?
no shot. Yeah, that's my dude. Like he the greatest to me.
And that's where Michael
he the
Jackson
GOAT.
got a lot of his
You know what I'm
stuff
saying?
from. Stevie and James Brown.
Hey, that's
You
the
know?
GOAT. And Stevie Wonder wrote, I can't help it if I wanted to. That's
Did
dope.
it? I
Yeah,
never knew. That's one of my
that.
favorite songs.
That's my favorite.
Are you serious?
Michael Jackson song. Yep.
Wow.
Stevie wrote it and produced it.
Mine is Billie Jean.
Yeah, that's
For real?
Billie Jean is the
No
classic.
joke.
Yeah, that's what's up. Off the Wall is my joint, man. I like.
Off the Wall, that whole
That's
album.
my favorite Michael Jackson album.
I used to sit at my godmother's house, and she lived on Milford Mill Road, right behind Golden Dragon. Back before it was popping, and everybody go there and get drinks. It was way before that. But she lived in the house back there, and in the basement it was a fireplace. So I used to take my marshmallows, roast them, and listen to Off the Wall. And you know how it folded out?
What she
and
had
the
it
words
on? What
in
she
it?
had it on?
Had what on?
Off the Wall. What she had it on? She had record.
She had the record.
Oh,
it was
dope,
a record.
dope.
So
And
I
that
was
record
able
was real dope.
Yeah, I was
'Cause it
able
was
to
the big
fold it
joint.
out.
Yeah, the big
He
joint.
had the glowing socks,
Yo.
and he had the words.
What was the first
dope.
record y'all bought? Do y'all remember?
My very
I
first
ain't have
record
a
that I
record.
bought, it was It's Like That, and That's the Way It Is by Run DMC. It was red and black profile record.
That's funny you
We'll
said
never
that.
forget it.
The first album I bought was Raising Hell, Michael Jackson.
Really?
My mother took me school shopping. I'll never forget it. Before 5th grade. She bought me some felines. She bought me some clothes. This back when the Lee denim joints was kicking. A couple of them. We went to a record store. She said, pick what you want. I picked Run DMC, Raising Hell. And Peter Piper was on that.
Oh, that's dope. See, I wish mine was like that old. The first thing I ever bought was Nas. It Was Written on tape.
Oh, that's
9-6. But you give me, I'm only. Then I was 12 or something. So
Okay.
I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was like the first joint. And I can remember like getting CDs and taping them. And stuff like that. Like that was a good time for me, you know.
I'm gonna tell you what the best time was when you had a radio.
Oh yeah.
And then you had to tape that. And you used to try to catch WEB. It was a what is it, WWIN or at V103 when they would do their little like hip hop. And we put the tapes in, and you try to hit the commercials.
Yeah,
and we were being engineers.
And you put the paper in the little joint and tape over the. Yeah,
some people
man.
were so nasty with it. They was actually making mixes with those tapes, and then it was some people that was so vicious, and they was making beats. They was looping them up. They'll tape it on the other side, and then they keep making the loop longer and long. Man, it was some people was taking pause tapes to a whole new level back in the day, man. And then it just fell off, and they probably felt crazy. Like I was doing all that work
for what? For what?
Because that's a lot of goddamn work, yo.
It is.
I done played tapes till they couldn't play no more and shit. I got so nice with it, I started putting tapes back together and shit. You get a little piece of clear tape, hit that sucker on there real quick, put that joint together real nice. Man, you making me reminisce.
Took
like,
you down memory lane.
Yeah, that's good moments though.
That's just like how we used to drive down. We back in the day, we had the tar station wagons with the rims on it, or whatever car you might have had. It was a must with us. We hitting Drew Hill Park on a Sunday, driving 2 miles an hour. After that, first, let me rewind. We going to Towson Town Center, hitting Abercrombie and Fitch. Then we going to hit the park.
Abercrombie and Fitch down there?
After, no, it was out Towson, but it was hot back then. After the park, we going down Hammer Jacks. We used to hit Hammer Jacks after that. Yep.
You know what though? Days. See, I'm younger than you, so like I can remember Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake was crazy. Like we used to go down there. We used to go down there deep. We used to go there, ask the whole neighborhood, like, "Yo, going down Shake and Bake," because we had to. Murphy Homes was down there thick, so we had to go down there right, because like we wasn't going down there 5 deep.
Oh, you can't.
You go down there at least 20.
Check this.
At least 20 deep.
Since you talking about that, remember back in the day. This why you knew you was gonna get into it. You might be in somebody else's area, and then one of the dudes want to be brave. Yo, you was messing with my cousin.
Oh, that was the famous lie.
I don't know your cousin.
Or
man.
your
What you talking
sister.
about?
It's always you got smart with somebody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you ain't about nothing, you better run.
Better run.
Right.
Man, I remember them times, boy.
Man, that's when neighborhoods was crazy. I remember them days. But to be real, as bad as, because to be real was crazy, because the murder rate was even worse then.
Yeah.
But it was so much more fun. Like I used to have so much fun when I was young back then.
How old was you when you seen your first murder? Or have you ever seen the murder?
I was with it was me and Jamel.
Me and my brother?
Yeah. We was up on Park Heights. Emerson and Poplar Grove, a dude named Good Time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We was
Good Time.
together. We went. He copped Cannabis album, so it was 9/8. He got the Cannabis album, and I forgot what the other dude got, but both of them. Remember, it was a record store up there.
Yeah.
And the dude came and they gave all us a 5. I didn't know him though, but they knew him. And then next thing you know, somebody was chasing us. We running. I'm looking like they running at your eyes. We running with Joe. I don't know him, so I'm like, let's get away from her. But that's what I'm thinking in my head. And next thing you know, yo got shot up. Dude stood over him, all that.
Yeah, I remember. Yo was a good dude. Shout out to Good Times. Rest in peace.
That traumatized me. Real talk.
I seen my first murder. I was 8 years old. Bond Street. Never forget it. Make a long story short, somebody got stabbed to death. And I still remember that day like it was yesterday.
You know what's sad though? It's sad when you can have a conversation and say, when was the first time you seen? I mean, when was you seen your first murder?
Yo,
that lets you know how normal it became, because even with that was nowhere near my last.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's sad in itself.
Right.
Yo,
that's terrible to be real.
Y'all need to be safe out here though.
You know, because
that
should never be a conversation.
I can tell you the craziest experience I had: first murder, first kiss, first girl. I got a memory like.
I thought you were saying that was all in one time. I was about to say, whoa.
God,
that was a hell of a night.
That was a hell of a night.
Oh, to say that could be a movie right there.
Hey, it's been good, y'all. We gotta get ready to get up out of here. It's Fly T Miles,
Mika Nicole.
We coming back, yo.
We coming back?
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more. I'm sorry, but we gotta go to a break. I'm sorry.
Get the people away.
My bad. 10:49.
What is hood respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear Hood Respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at Hood Respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is Hood Respect.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Artist Exchange. The Artist Exchange.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yeah, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
What is hood respect? Family, life, work, love. We are all from the hood and we all want respect. That's why we wear Hood Respect. Available in men's, women's, and kids. For more information and ordering options, contact Instagram at Hood Respect, Facebook to Mel Martin Sr., and email at hoodrespect.tms71@gmail.com. The look you need is Hood Respect.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
People, we were just reminiscing, going down memory lane.
Got a phone call, y'all.
Hello, hey, this is Yvonne Armstrong.
Hello, Miss Yvonne.
I'm with the Park Heights community association. And I just want to let everybody know that if they all can come together and, do a little something for the community, then, we can be able to pull this thing as, pull it together like we're supposed to. I'm a Baltimore City daycare provider, and shout out to my girl that's there. I'm so proud of her. Woo! So, I'm here busting and grinding, watching all these kids, but I had to call and continue to try my best to get through to give her the support that she needs. That's what we do as, family, funds, and friends from Park Heights. That's right. And also giving a shout out to my cousin Kenneth, that lost his life up there on Miami Street. He was a barber. How people, just try to do, deceitful things, but God got us if we all can come together. And then also my brother Pop on Park Heights, 2800 block of Booming Avenue. Kids riding around in cars. If we can do things for the children in the community, we can be able to stop all this nonsense. I truly believe that.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
I like that.
I would wake my kids up, but I was trying to be low profile. So they can help give a shout out for her, but they got to stay asleep until their parents come get them at 12.
So you got them covered. Thanks so much.
Thank you, too. Thank y'all.
Come out to the open house tomorrow to promote your business.
Absolutely. For her, yes. Yes, okay, we got to all stick together.
I'll send you the information.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks
all
again.
Right. Have a good night. Awesome.
Park Heights Family and Friends Foundation. I know it's a lot more foundations out here, but right now, that's the one that's relevant, prevalent in the Park Heights community, and we will be doing a whole lot more.
That's what's up.
It's not a closed community situation. If you have anything that you want to come in and do, any ideas, we can execute it and make it happen. Long as it's positive, I'm a part of it. Yes, I am. Long as it's something that's positive and that's going to benefit people in the community.
Right.
Shout out to Michael Barnes for getting it started. We appreciate you, man. We really, really do. Had to get him in here one day.
Okay, not a problem. Call us up, man. 410-702-5657.
When I was saying that's actually what the Pac-Man Society is. It's just a hub that help other organizations come together. Like we just had meetings at the hall and stuff, and people could just build. So it's like if you doing something, she doing something, this person doing something. There's a way to come together and figure out how we all can put together every Sunday.
Every Sunday, what time?
At like 3 until it's over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They be right there on Park Heights and Wiley, right there at the hall.
So that's what. Okay.
Yeah, my homeboy father owned that spot. That was right here.
Okay.
So, shout out to Mr. Israel Kason.
Hey, Mr. Israel Kason, we need some sponsors.
We can. Shout out to.
How about that?
So Tanya Dorsey, you heard that. It's on Park Heights and Wiley on Sundays, and it starts at 3:00.
Yep.
It starts at 3. So you probably see some Park Heights fans, some PFFF members there.
That's what's up.
PFFFF.
Oh yeah, and then and also tune in to 1010 radio from 1 to 2. That's the recovery hour. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do that.
Recovery hour.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Radio. I'm trying to make a difference, giving you a platform so you can call and be heard. Everyone thinks that there's a cap on your voice. It isn't. You have to pick up a phone or text or just talk to someone. Talk to anybody. Don't feel like you can't talk to people. And when you call in, you can be anonymous. You don't have to say who you are, and just speak your mind, because you never know somebody else is feeling the same thing, the same way you are as well.
Hey,
comment on
get
stuff.
off of the subject. I got a question. Do y'all hang with anybody that don't do for their kids?
No, I would never do it.
That's a whole nother show. I know. Yeah,
that's something we definitely.
That's a whole nother show.
It is,
for
but
matter of fact, that is a whole nother show.
We're gonna tackle that
definitely
next week.
need that next week.
I just was asking
because people got to step their game up with hanging with bum ass niggas and bum ass females. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can't support that bum shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna put nobody's business out there. I got a home girl, right? She was tuned in, and it just made me think about it. She in her 30s, kids grown.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of hers had a baby took the baby to somebody's house and just left it. So now they are rotating a baby, and the mother is just lost in limbo. It's sad, man.
What the fuck?
Hey, call us up.
Look, I can't
I'm
handle
about to
that.
call her.
I can't handle that because, like, on the real,
That's
it's one thing that can make me really go off, and I be trying not to be so peeved, like to the point where I be wanting to do harm to people. But like kids, like for instance, man, like it was bad. I did something bad. This girl asked for a cigarette. She was pregnant, and I threw something at her head. Like really, like I regretted it afterwards, but it was impulse. And my homeboy was like, dang, yo, but I was like so mad, like I was boiling. Like it's like this, I can't stand the people that hurt a child because it's like they don't have the decision. They don't have the decision. You know what I'm saying?
Minute 40.
Then he gonna be born with a half a lung or something. He don't have a decision. He can't be like, nah.
You know something? That's something I never did. Like even I was hustling, you was pregnant, I wouldn't serve you. If you was pregnant and I don't smoke cigarettes, but
like that ain't what's up. And I hate when people indulge, like give them the ball. Like I mean, like a be with them, like rolling with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is you rolling with that?
Right. We got a text?
Yeah. So somebody asked, what about women in the community? Do you think they play a part in the dysfunction
Do women play a part in the dysfunction
of the community?
That's a trick question.
Some do,
because we all play a role in the dysfunction of the community. But that's a trick question because we can't get into a sex versus sex thing because once you do that, it discredit everything you say. So it's like, of course, it's messed up females, it's messed up males. It's always gonna be messed up people, but at the same time, it's great females, it's great males. You know what I'm saying? So we play a role in it together. Right. We can't never be greater than our struggle. Then if it's one person in the struggle, we all in the struggle. So
and the family structure in the home is a lot different. The dynamics are totally different.
There
you know,
you
it's
go.
not father and mother in the household anymore. It's mainly mother. You know, we do have some father mother, households, and that's awesome. That's the way it's supposed to be. But the women, I think sometimes get so caught up in
what?
Making it real quick. Some women get caught up in trying to make the household work. They do any and everything, looking at it and having a mentality that I'm gonna do what I gotta do to feed my family. So it may play a role, but at the same time, it may just be misunderstood.
Oh, it's that time. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
People, we had a ball. This is Fly T Miles. Tell me your name, man.
Kion.
This is Mika Nicole.
And Hip Hop Kate.
Signing off. Till next week. Holla at us. It's been fun.